is the start of the Prince Creek to Stehekin Trail. I just got dropped off by the Lady of the Lake, or actually the Lady Express, I think it's called. No one else was either dumb enough to start this trail, but here I am. Today's beautiful, had some rain on the way up. And so this is Prince Creek Campground. You got a table and possibly an outhouse. I'm not real sure there. But I'm gonna get busy on this trail and see how far I go tonight. I've got just about 19 miles to get into Stehekin, which I don't plan to do today. I plan to do it in at least a 2-day trip and possibly get into Stehekin and enjoy Stehekin and what it has to offer around there and see what kind of other trails I can do. But you can see the colors are changing for sure. Well, this area was under fire last year, so we'll see how the trail goes. I'm kind of excited. Let's go. I mean, it's a beautiful start. So this is the upper part of Prince Creek, and so there are a lot more areas that you can camp from. Pretty cool. 2 big bathrooms. Always nice. And I mean, the lake is right there, so. Oh, my favorite part. Going through all the rocks. About 1.5 liters of water. I should be fine. Just for a while. It's not too hot yet today. It's a little breezy. Not bad though. Wow, can truly see why they say to watch for the rain. I've been walking through this since I started. So good on any of these, but this definitely looks like one of the better ones. Whoa! I hate heights. Oh, yep, definitely can feel myself. Okay. I'm a little dizzy. I hate this stuff. I don't know why this freaks me out so bad. There's one at the top of Stehekin that is like probably half the size of this as far as width, and it has like those rope swings or edges. Yeah, not fun. That's not my cup of tea. Pretty. From the little bit that I did read on this, it does say that you're pretty exposed, so good thing that I'm coming late fall. It is now today, I think, October 8th, October 9th. I'm not sure if I'm zigzagging up that or not. I mean, we'll soon find out, but you can see trails going up. If I am going up that, doggone it. Here we go. Water. Up and away. It's always amazing how quickly the plants come back. I mean, this was just on fire last year. Boy, my last couple hikes seems like I've been finding a lot of burns. Oh yeah. Up on that hillside we go. See where we're going. What's that? Let's keep going. I don't know if I have to go up there because I can see a trail, but so, we'll see. Well, just shy of a half a mile in. Came to the Prince Creek trailhead. Well, I'm taking Prince Creek Trail to Lakeshore Trail to Stehekin. And so I followed it and started going up the hill, which I said in the previous video. I zoomed in saying I think I go up there, but I got to the base of the hill and the app started questioning me whether or not I was off trail. So that is the one thing I love about all trails. It's not the most accurate sometimes. It's definitely not on mileage. You can always count that you're going to do at least 2 extra miles, if not more. But it is really good about doing that. So, alright, now I got this sign. Let's see. Let me turn this around. Where to get there? Instead, just stay on the Lakeshore Trail. And then came to that sign that said Lakeshore Trail, Moore Point. And Moore Point is a campground that typically you can stay at, but it is not open this year, unfortunately. Otherwise, that might be like a great stopping point for me. Oh, I can see our trail over there. Okay. Looks like it might be a fun trail. I know there's some elevation on this trail, but I'm really not too concerned, and hopefully, oops, sorry about that. Hopefully not underestimating it, especially with the way my health has been the last 3 days. I just knew that weather was coming at the end of this week, 2 more days, and I wanted to get out here one last time before the snow hits. So this is a trail that I had planned to do at the beginning of the season, and just couldn't make it work. So that is perfection. What would make this even a better trail for me? There was like a ton of blueberries, and most importantly, huckleberries. Oh man, really amazing. Definitely a looky lure. Stop and take lots of pictures. So pretty. But as you can see, like, it really is exposed. Sun's coming out. It's 11 o'clock. Wow, that's dry. Get that up there. Definitely get steep in some areas back along the way. The ledge was a little like over the edge for the water. It's a little off, but not too bad. One thing about not having people on the trail is I'm always having to put my poles in front of me to keep from getting all the cobwebs to your face. Going up, up, up. Yeah, little dizzy looking that way. Check this out. Oh my. I'll look here in a second. Hold on. I'll pan the camera. Alright, now that I know I won't fall here. Whoa! I don't know if you can see how steep that is. Back into a canyon there. Okay, now that I'm directly across Donkey Falls, let's see if we can see it. Just barely up there. So that's Donkey Falls. Well, after about 1 3/4 miles, started showing its elevation. I mean, nothing terrible, but it so far has been a generally easy hike. And now we're going up a little bit more, but starting to go up. Gonna go up through these rocks here. Follow around that. But it's quite a ways down to the water. It's absolutely beautiful. So far, I would definitely recommend this trail. But going back here in the shade, definitely can feel the difference. Look at those colors up there. Wow, the difference. The dried up creek. Well, the wind has picked up. It's white capping out there. It doesn't take much though for Lake Chelan to get a little white cap. And been working on going up this. It continues, got a bunch of switchbacks to do, so yeehaw. I'm gonna go up over this and then drop back down on the other side where these trees are right here. Long ways to go still. Alright, there's the lake. Now I gotta come down this, back into here. And at the bottom of this is Rex Creek. Some pretty colors, so I'm gonna be, boy, much cooler back here. Gonna be stopping for a few minutes and filter some water because I don't know when I'll be able to get down to the water access. I mean, the lake's there, but it's a very long ways down before I can actually access it. So I'll definitely stop here and take advantage. And probably, oh my gosh, I gotta go back here a long ways. Wow, am I going that far up? Maybe I'm not gonna be able to access the water. I hope so. It's Rex Creek is what's at the bottom of this. But I'm hoping to camel up, which means drink as much water as I can before I filter some water, and then I'll need less water moving forward. So hopefully I can get down to this kind of safely. Looks like maybe, let's see. The last creek I came across, I'm not sure what it was. I have to look back on the map, but was definitely barely flowing. If I absolutely needed it, I probably could have gotten some, but it would not have been, it would have taken forever. So we're gonna go down there. So yeah, looks like I'll be able to step down into here and get some water, so that's good. All right, I just spent the last 20 minutes filtering water. This is Rex Creek, great flow. Drank about half a liter of water. Definitely started getting cold. And back on the trail. Get out in the sun. I have gotten goosebumps actually. I'm glad I didn't have to filter any more water than what I did. I can tell it's gonna be cold tonight. Which I knew it was gonna be, but just stopping that 20 minutes there in the shade, filtering that water by that creek. Looking forward to the sun. I needed to get that water though. There's another good creek before I reach camp. I'm really not sure how far. Oh, look at that. Down there, got some great color on those ferns. Oh, I can feel the heat. I can have no breeze, that would be nice. Heavens, I'm not sure where I'm gonna actually camp tonight. A couple of the campgrounds that typically you can camp at are closed. So I knew Moore Point was closed because of last year's fires, 2024. But I wasn't aware that the 2 campgrounds before that were also, actually can't recall what they're called right now. Been telling myself this whole time, hey, great spot for snakes. Don't know if you can see it down there, but I can see it. He's a freaking rattler. Dude, you fucking go, I'll go. Where the fuck did he go? Excuse my French. Where did he go? Oh, man. Dude, I don't know where he went, but okay, now I'm spooked. I'm getting out of here. Alright. I don't even know if I got that rattlesnake on actual video. It beat on the trail. It saw me, obviously saw my shadow first, thank goodness. And slithered off to the side and just was waiting there. And then as I scurried by, I got scared. And I didn't know if it came back up on the other side of the trail. And now I'm like wigged out. So, yeah. Welcome to hiking solo. Oh my good heavens. Let's just hope that's all I see this time. I don't need to see no animals. On another note, I got warmed up after filtering water, so that's good. Look at that, so pretty. The colors down there. I don't know if I can pick that up. Hold on. I'm gonna grab my pole so it doesn't fall. And then you got this side. I'll burn. A little over, just under 9 miles. The legs are very tired. I think it's 4:30 in the afternoon. But I'm sure hoping I shouldn't have stopped back down there or even right here. I'm gonna try and push on so far, and I'm just over or just under 5 miles on the trail. But if you were counting on getting like water from the lake, you would have quite the jaunt. And I'm not sure if you would make it down there or not safely. The route to the water, I mean, there's no route, you'd have to make your own route. Definitely would be pretty treacherous. So I'm gonna push on and see how much farther I can get. But as you can see, I've probably got maybe an hour left, and it's gonna get brutally cold. Just switched back to that after 11 miles, and I think it's 6 o'clock. I'm gonna be finding a spot to throw down and camp for the night because I am stinking exhausted. Bummer, because that means I'm dry camping, and what that means is I only have the water that is on my back, which that's fine right now. I have a little over 1.5 liters because I've been conserving water just in case. But I need to get camp set up before it gets too much colder and gets darker. And I need to get some dinner. Oh, I'll be doing that soon. My tent is kind of hanging down on my face, but it's just before 7. Made it a little over 11 miles. I literally just stopped in the burn. I got threw my rucksack up for my bear hang. Sitting here having tacos. Oops, my flap. And then I'm crawling into bed for good. Like, I'm tired, but it's still pretty out. See what tomorrow brings. Good morning. Boy, last night went good. I slept really well. Having coffee. It rained a little bit this morning. It's supposed to start raining again around 10 a.m. And then have rain for the next, I think it said till today. So, and all through Saturday and all through Sunday. So, I'm gonna get my coffee, get packed up, get on out of here so I can get to sleep. Now last night when I stopped, I knew I was somewhat close to the creek because I could hear it, but on the map it said it was another mile away, and honestly, God dang fly, I didn't have another mile in me. I was so tired, and it ended up being a good thing that I stopped when I did because I barely got set up and got food before it got really cold, but I can hear it right now. I think I can see it, honestly. And if so, I believe this is Flick Creek, but it looks like I probably stayed in a pretty decent area. But again, this is all burn area. Yesterday, some of the stuff that I hiked through was definitely overgrown. I was very thankful I had poles because I could keep them in front of my face to keep from being whacked by the bushes. Thankfully I haven't seen any bear sign. I have seen some deer signs, so actually last night in the burn area you could tell that deer had been bedding down in that area, at least for winter. And you have these signs everywhere, so if you think you're gonna stay like somewhere between the campgrounds, most of the area is posted up with no trespassing. And I'm gonna be completely honest, last night I camped in between signs. I was pretty sure what I was in last night, don't kill me, but it's like I made sure I didn't leave no trace or anything like that. But when you can't go anymore, you can't go anymore. And I know that I think the next actual campground that's called Moore Campground, that's closed because of the fires. They're trying to rebuild it. I was close to water. I've got to filter some water. Oh wow, I hope that's not going to be the only way to get down. It looks a little treacherous. I'm out here testing gear, so as much as it's not fun hiking in the rain, like it rained this morning for a couple hours, and you know, it's not fun sleeping in the cold really. I am getting ready to do a long through hike, and I need to really know whether or not my gear is gonna work or not. So I'm just trying to come out. I have to check on the map, but I'm not sure if this is Flick Creek or not. As it is, the mileage, not shockingly, has been off. This is actually Moore Point, so I did camp right before Moore Point. So let's head down there, trickle down to the water. And oh, this is Fish Creek. I was wrong with what I said. So I started back at Prince Creek Trail, which you can see is 11, which is what I'm clocking just a little bit more. And Cascade Creek, that was closed, so you couldn't camp there. So, got another 7 miles to Stehekin. There's a part of me that wants to go down to the Moore Point, but I just want to get this water in, which is gonna take me about 15-20 minutes. And get this filtered. I'm trying to look for the best spot to do so. Go across this bridge and see if I can find a good spot. I mean, it's flowing awful great. I'm gonna go upstream over here. Oh, that was a good spot right there. Head down here without falling on my butt. Typically I'd want to go get that water right there, but I know this is flowing enough through here that I'll be fine. I actually might go out to this rock and get that. So I get a clean sweep.
water. Filtering it into my Nalgene bottle is relatively easy compared to this bottle, which is my smart water bottle. But for my smart water bottle, you just hook this end to my bag and this end to my smart water bottle, and I can filter directly into that. So it makes it easy. Sun's trying to come out. I love it. I'm not very good with water. It seems like I always spill it. So let's try not to do that this time. So this is actually a Sawyer mini squeeze, and I hate it. I need to get the bigger one, the Sawyer squeeze, because this one, the opening to it is smaller, and it comes out very slow, as you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not, but so definitely takes some time. And when you have a lot of water to filter, like yesterday, just doing my 2 liters, it took me about 20 to 30 minutes. But like, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's all you get for the micro squeeze. So I will definitely be switching that up. Let's just see how long this takes. Last night during the night, I could tell I didn't drink enough water and I started cramping up, so I'll fill this one up with some electrolytes. I always like to take my Nalgene bottle with me when I'm backpacking, because at nighttime I'll heat up some water and throw it in there, and I know it's got a tight enough seal on it that it won't spill during the night, and I put it inside my sleeping bag, typically between my legs, and keep me warm. Makes a huge difference. So if you're someone that gets cold all the time, you should try that. Like I said, it was about 20 minutes filtering my water. I had to do another liter because I sat there and drank a liter. And since I had some left in my knock bag, I was like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna rinse out my coffee mug with the water. And so I did. And clumsy me, I dropped my my mug, and it rolled all the way down that sand hill and went down into the water and was sitting there sinking. Luckily it was in that little hole, so before I got down to it before it got swept away. So back out on the trail. More trespassing signs. It's pretty though, very pretty, even with the burns. So right after leaving there, not hardly very long at all, you come to this trail, again, private property, and then you cross that little dirt road, and it says Stehekin and Prince Creek. Prince Creek we were at. Did I refill that? Anyway, here's another creek, and on the map, ooh, I'm not sure where I'm going. On the map, this one actually says, ooh, I don't like that. What's in that bag? Okay. That's concerning. I had to go look at the bags. I kind of stuck my hole around in it, and it appears to be filled with dirt, so that's good news. That actually got my heart going a little bit, like we're out here where there's not civilization and people can do whatever they want. So, this part of the trail is supposed to be kind of easy. I know I've got a really pretty decent climb coming up, but I'm fairly certain there's nothing that can't do with all the hikes that I've been on. I seem to always pick the strenuous or very hard hikes, and I've managed. And my pack is typically pretty heavy. And last year at this time I was a disgusting 62 pounds,
in my pack. I have lightened it by a half, which is impressive. Oh, and that's with my water and my food, so I'd like to lower it even more, but we'll see. I'm been on the search for backpacks because I typically hike with the Osprey Atmos 65, and I love it. It's very, very comfortable, lots of pockets, all that, but it's like a little over, without even in it for anything. To start off with, you're at a 4-pound pack, and that's a lot. So I've been trying out different backpacks this season, and I just have not found one that I'm like, okay, this is it. Obviously want it to be really light. I've tried out the, I think it's the Osprey XO 55, the XO 55 Pro, and now I've gone out twice with the Hyperlight Southwest 55. I love the bag because it's made with Dyneema, so it's waterproof. It's a bag that you just, very minimal pockets, so definitely harder to get used to for packing. I've found for myself, it's one of those things that you just kind of stuff things loosely or have some pods and make it work that way. This time out, I'm not sure what the deal is, but I've really had to adjust my hip belt a lot, like for it to sit in the right spot. And the tops of my shoulders, especially my right shoulder, is a lot more sore. My Osprey Atmos, I don't get sore whatsoever. The way that thing holds the weight is really, really nice. All right, I'm going to quit videoing for a while. I'll pick it back up. Oops. So we will see what the deal is. Logbook. Let's check it out. Well, I signed this logbook. It's a Lakeshore Trail logbook. And there has been, I read through a couple of the last entries, and there's a gentleman that's lived in the area for 40 plus years, and he has hiked the trail every month in all weather, including snow, obviously, and the snowshoes, and he has kept all the logbooks going. And hopefully someone that frequents the area more reads his entry, because he is moving out of the area and has put all of the past 40 years of logbooks in there in hopes that someone will take over all of the logbooks and placing it out there and making sure that there's a working pen and, you know, the little things like that. But what a cool thing to hike this trail every month for the past 40 years. That is really, really impressive. It didn't have his name, unless his name is Boink, because it said Boink out. So thank you to whoever you are that has done that. That is very inspiring, and I hope someone will take that over for you. God bless you. Gotta be careful not to distribute my weight the wrong way. You're going down that thing. That would not be good. Oh, definitely a little shaky, eh? Now that's the spot I'd want to camp. You have to clear a couple of rocks, but... Or you could sleep right back on this spot. Be a little bit downhill, but not much. Not more than what I slept on last night, so... And you can see in both directions. Beautiful spot. Definitely dry camping, but nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, and another spot. Oh yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, seriously. Okay, I missed out. This is even better. Oh man. Wow. I'll definitely add a waypoint. I can see. Like a long ways to go all across that shoreline. Oops, sorry. Going down. I'm going down switchbacks with this. You can see the trail down there. So. I just passed it, but this is Fish Creek Campground. That's literally just a little shelter, which was nice. There's a bear box there, and it looks like an outhouse. And on the water there is a dock, so that would be kind of cool to stay there if you could. So anyway, I'm pushing on. This white cabin has been super windy. Trying to get there before that storm hits. I don't know if you can tell, but on the back peak there's snow. Well, I made it to the landing and I'm tired. I am walking. It's called the landing and hopefully find food. It's supposed to get rain at 6 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. There's another campground down here. Just past Lakeview. But yeah, I'm going down here, see what the heck's the deal. Oh my goodness, I got here just in time as I walked into the town of Stehekin and got to where there was a campsite, Rainbow Creek or Rainbow something camp. And it literally started raining, so I barely got my tent up before it started raining. And I plan to be at dinner at 5:30. They have dinner that they make here, and I hope it's good because that's what I'm gonna have. I am so exhausted. The last about 2 miles, I was really booking it because I don't know if you can hear the wind outside, but it was pretty bad. And I knew that it was supposed to start raining and I didn't want to be out there when it rains, so. Anyways, we're done, yay! Update. I decided to have dinner at the lodge. Ooh, that's bright. At the lodge, so I had to walk a half mile there and a half mile back. And I had one of their hamburgers and not good. It was so flame broiled, it was gross. I only ate half of it, sadly. But my legs are so sore, my shins. I can definitely feel like I did some elevation today. I'm hoping the bakery is worth it in the morning because it's 2 miles there and 2 miles back. At least I'll be walking it off because I plan to get quite a bit. I've got my hooded sleeping bag and my hat on already. So hopefully I'll sleep as good as I did last night. Peace. Went up to the bakery today and got, my goodness, I got a sticky roll and ate the majority of that. I bought a cinnamon roll, which I'll show you. That, I mean, their pastries, oh my gosh, I wish I could have one of every one. It would be amazing. But here's some of the things I got. Oh my gosh. Here's the cinnamon roll. Oops. It's huge. I don't know if you can tell that's bigger than my hand. And then I've got strawberry rhubarb pie, a soda, broccoli and cheddar soup, and then I got a ham sandwich for later. So I got dinner taken care of. I'm excited for that. Hey guys, thanks for joining me on this hike to Stehekin. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Maybe this little adventure will inspire you to get out there and explore too. Here's just a few photos of the rest of the trip. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember to always be kind, alright? Catch you later. Thank you for following along. If you stuck it out this far, I appreciate it. This hike was 18.37 miles with a 3,400 foot elevation gain and took me 9 hours and 24 minutes. It was a great hike. I enjoyed it. There are a lot of trails that you can hike around Stehekin. So if you choose to do so, I would stay a couple days in that town and camp along the way. It was a great trip. Keep in mind that you can only get there by ferry and it is kind of costly. Enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one.